Hey everybody, Gibbous here. More than half, but not fully illuminated. I'm uh, I'm new at this, new at painting, and a little bit new at Warhammer. But I was looking for a pearl color, and so I'm looking at the forums and checking things out, trying to find something that would work for pearl. And everybody kept saying to mix paints and do all this stuff, but I'm too lazy for all that. So I hit the interwebs, and somebody had mentioned this golden interference to use as a pearl. And if you look at the back of it, it's a transparent gloss, very thin. And so I didn't know exactly what I would like the best, so I got several of them. I've got a violet green, green blue, green orange, and a pearl, iridescent pearl. And that's more or less kind of what I was looking for, was a pearl color to go over some white. And it's not as transparent. It's a more of a matte finish, and it's pretty thin. Anyway, I tried a bunch of different colors in between them, and like I tried Mephiston red, a light gray. I mixed some ceramite white and a little bit of that abandoned black together to make a light gray, and then I did a darker gray doing the same thing. Xandri dust, Mornfang brown, wall green, troll slayer orange, Averland sunset, and basically been spending all day doing this, kind of having some fun, experimenting a little bit, and I wanted to share it with you, and or for anybody that's wanting to know what these colors do. So I'm going to start off with a violet green. I actually got it in first today. Uh, it's right here. And I thought it turned out pretty cool. And some of it's going to be hard to see. The camera loses a lot of the shine to it, but I've got it set up underneath of this stupid owl lamp here to kind of show it off a little bit. And the different colors I tried with it. So if you look at the white, get back a little bit, shows it just a little bit better. And you can see the color change a little bit, but it's not drastic. On this part, on this flag, it has 12 coats on it. 12 coats of the violet green, interference violet green. And it's a lot more shiny in person than what it is in right here. On the black side though, you might be able to see that as I turn it up. I'll do it real slow here. As it catches the light, you can tell it's black, but as you turn it up, you start to see that bottom edge kind of turn green, and now it's kind of a solid green and then back to black. And you've got to go straight above it, and it kind of looks purple. You can see that violet in there. I thought it worked best on the white and the black, and I thought it was kind of interesting. I put it on the brown, and the brown kind of made the brown more of a purple tint than anything. You can't really see the green in it. And then the Xandri dust, the tan color in there, it made it show a lot more green and a more of an ethereal look to it. And it's, like I said, it's kind of hard to see with the light. We'll try a different light. Maybe that's a little bit better. You can't really see it on that Xandri dust too well. But you can really see it on that black. You can see that black change. Purple, green. It's kind of neat. Alright, so the next one. Well, just a little bit more information on the violet green. I've got some notes here. You start to show, it'll start showing up in about 2 coats. You'll start seeing the black kind of turn greenish a little bit after about 2 coats. 3 coats, the green really starts to stand out. The purple is hard to see. At 6 coats, you start getting a really good contrast between the green and the purple. And it looks pretty neat. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about it here, but in person it looks quite a bit better than that. White starts showing at about 5 coats, so it took me quite a bit of white to start being able to see those colors come into play. 8 had more of a pearl color. 10 coats was a nice pearl. I wish I kept the original, but I painted over it, and it looked pretty cool with the white. It was looking really neat at about 10 coats of pearl, whenever you don't have the other colors sitting next to it like that. The brown was more violet, green more ethereal look, and right here the white has 12 coats on it, and all the others are 7. So let's go to the green blue, interference green blue, and this is pretty neat looking. And this is the colors, obviously white, but that middle color there, that's dark gray. See, now it's dark gray. And then on the end, you got black. And that's pretty slick. I really like this green blue as far as getting that pearl look. And I think this one's my favorite, but it didn't mix well with other colors. Like the other colors I tried, here's several of them. You couldn't really tell anything. It was either one color or the other, and it just didn't really show up very well. So let's go back to this light. You can really see that gray, more of a gray color. There's green and blue, and that's just a black base with the green blue over it, kind of shimmery looking. And then if you look at the white, it's kind of pearlescent. I thought it was all pretty neat. So, alright, third color, green orange. Let me go back, green blue. It has a very nice look, pearl look at about 8 coats, and it was my favorite. Black was really, I thought the black was really cool looking on there. Just really stood out. And the dark gray, man, it just pops. I think it was pretty sick looking. See right there, it looks kind of bluish. Turn a different angle, a little bit of green, kind of neat. Going on to green orange. Green orange, there wasn't much orange to it, really. This is the green orange, but there's quite a bit of green in it, man. If you get it at the right angle, you can see it color change underneath that light. You just have to see it at the right angle. And I keep walking by it or doing something, and I'll see that color change, and I'm like, oh, that's sweet. See, there's a little bit of a green tint to it. And so I used the Averland Sunset on there, and it's really hard to see it. But that green on there, man, it really pops out whenever you're trying a little bit different light. Yeah, you can't really see it here, but that it's kind of a speckled green. Whenever you get it at just the right angle, you can see it. And then I did the dark gray again, and that looks okay, not bad. I really liked it on another piece I did. I thought it looked really cool. I'll show you that one here in just a second. I still have it. And then the black, you can see the black, the green in it as I roll it up. I thought that looked pretty sick. So The last one I did was the iridescent pearl, and it's more of a silver color than anything. It's nice and shiny silver looking, and I thought, why not try some waystone green on top of that and just see what it does. And then I put the waystone green on, and I thought, well, how about we do some of the green orange on top of that and see what it does. And you can see the orange in there. I thought it looked pretty cool. And I put a little bit too much of the iridescent pearl on this one. I think it has the best pearl look out of all of them, but you only have to use 1 or 2 coats for it. And whenever I'm talking coats, I'm doing very thin coats. I'm just building it up a little bit, and I'm not a very good painter. I'm still learning, but trial and error, you know. Last couple things I'll show you are, this is one of them that I was painting, and I think you'll be able to see that pearl up there on the white next to the flagpole, and that's 1 or 2 coats of just the pearl next to the white, and it really shines it up a lot, and it looks a lot better. But that gray, that was a dark gray with the green, the orange green on it, and I thought it looked pretty sick. Let's see if this light looks a little bit better. Yeah, and that's a gray base coat, dark gray base coat. That's catching that green in there, and that looks pretty neat. Give you some ideas, maybe you can use it. And here's where I was painting the green orange on top of Averland Sunset, and I think it was the bone, Ishbadi bone, however you say it. And it looks alright. Not great, just alright. On the Averland Sunset, I thought it looked kind of neat. And then the bottom half of that was just the pearl. It's just 2 coats of the pearl on it. Kind of makes it shiny. And I'm thinking maybe doing like a rune-fang steel or something like that, and then putting the pearl over the top of it to make it really stand out a little bit more, because it is still a little bit transparent, you know. And here are some pieces that I was working on, how I was comparing them, and I just, never mind the paint job, I was just slopping it on, kind of in a hurry. But that black and green I thought looked really cool. Over here, different light. See, it's kind of a blue, green, back to black, and it's just on a black base. And you can see, like the blues, you can't really see anything on it. It just makes them kind of shiny. And then there was the pearl on black. Just didn't really do anything, but it catches the light really nice. It reflects it. Iridescence, I guess. But if you have any questions, comments, just leave them down at the bottom. If you want me to try a different color, see how it looks before you buy something, holler at me. Just leave a message. I'll get back with you and I'll try it and we'll see what happens. Have fun. Happy wargaming.